In this video, we are going to understand and discuss about one of the most important topics in probability, that is Bayes theorem. Okay, so we are looking at Bayes theorem. Now, two things I want to tell you before we start with the theorem. One is, this particular theorem is very important. The reason is, this is going to give us the cause of that event. That is the probability of the cause of the event. Alright. Simple example. If you look at share market, say the stock price of a particular company has increased by 20%. Okay, there can be multiple causes of it. Okay, multiple various causes can be there. Now, there can be various events, various causes for that event to happen, correct? What is the probability of those cause? That is nothing but you can say the result of Bayes theorem. Okay, like simple example, if I want to give you, back when in one of the companies, the CEO of that particular company changed. When the CEO changed, the share price of that particular company reduced. Now, share price reduced. What is the cause of that? So, what is the probability that the share price will reduce given that the CEO is going to quit that company? Okay, something like this. Now, this is what we call as the Bayes theorem. That is, we are going to apply Bayes theorem in finding the probability of that cause, not exactly the result, but of the cause. Because the result probability we already know with the help of conditional probability, multiplication theorem, a lot of factors. Lot of things are there. But what is the probability of the cause? That is given by Bayes theorem. That's why this is very, very important. Alright, this is from your understanding point of view. Of course, from your examination point of view, Bayes theorem has a lot of importance, a lot of weightage is there. Alright, now what exactly is Bayes theorem? Let's try to understand that. Now remember, we are talking about the cause of the event, correct? Suppose if A is the event. Okay, suppose if A is the event, then the cause of this event, let it be EI. Some value EI. E is an event in the sample space. Okay, like I'm talking about A is an event, correct? Say A is the event, which in our example, the share price of that particular company dropped. That's an event. So EI be the cause of the event, like CEO quitting the company, the cause of the event. So P of EI given A, that means probability of CEO quitting given that the share price has reduced. That means we are going backward. See, generally how it's going to happen? The CEO quit the company, the share price reduced. Now what I'm telling is that share price has reduced. Given that this has reduced, what is the chance that CEO has actually quit the company? That is Bayes theorem. So P of EI given A is equal to P of EI into P of A given EI divided by sigma P of EI into P of A given EI, where I is equal to 1 to n. So this is the Bayes theorem. This is a mathematical formula for Bayes theorem. Okay, let's do the proof. Very, very simple proof, actually speaking. Very simple proof. Now, by conditional probability, see, we can say that P of EI given A is equal to P of EI intersection A divided by P of A, correct? Conditional probability formula. Fantastic. So P of EI given A or P of EI intersection A. Now we'll use the multiplication theorem. That is P of EI into P of A given EI. Alright? Divided by P of A. This is by multiplication theorem. So we can might as well write it down. This is by multiplication theorem. So once we have this one, next what do? P of A is there. Just now we did, no, in the total probability in the previous video. So we can write this as P of EI into P of A given EI divided by sigma P of EI into P of A given EI. I is equal to 1 to n. So this is nothing but P of EI given A. See, this is nothing but the proof of Bayes theorem. Understood? So how are we going to go about it? We'll see it in the next video. That is, few example problems will do, so that you understand that, okay, yeah, this is Bayes theorem and this is what it is. Understood? Now, remember the event, whatever we are talking about, the cause of the event. What is the probability? That is mathematically given by this particular formula. Understood? Few things you need to know. See that E1, E2, E3. Remember I told you that those are certain events. They are actually called as hypothesis. That means it might have happened, it might not have happened. That's why it's a hypothesis. Right? Now, P of EI, what we are seeing here, no? P of EI. This is called as the priori probability. Okay, priori probability. And the P of EI given A, this is called as posteriori probability. One has happened before, one is after, prior and posterior. Understood? So these are three important things. Those E1, E2 are hypothesis because they are not the actual event. See, what is the probability that the CEO has actually quit given that the share price has dropped? It's a hypothesis, possibility. It's not actually, that doesn't mean that it has actually happened. Isn't it? So, priori probability, posteriori probability. These are certain terms what you guys need to know. Right? So, this is Bayes theorem. In the next video, we'll look into few examples based on this one.